Vanessa! Get over here!
You look so tired. I'll be fine.
Vanessa.
Guys, good. How are you?
Oh yeah, and then.
How's it going?
Hi!
I'm
night?
awake.
Very long.
How's things?
Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look really, what's the word I'm looking for? You look chipper this morning.
Oh, thanks. It's actually really nice to be up so early.
Right?
It doesn't happen often. And
See?
I saw the sun come up. I was like, yeah, it's nice.
This is what I did when I was on vacation, and people looked at me like, why did you get up so early? I'm like, because you get to see the sun come up. And,
Well, and plus, like, you were on Toronto time and not
there
on
was that,
Hawaii
yeah.
time.
Where'd you
Yeah,
go?
Hawaii.
I was just there for the first time
Get
this
out.
winter. I loved it.
Right? Where'd you stay?
Maui.
Nice.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I stayed in Waikiki for most of it, but, you know.
But it's true. I got up early. I went to bed
yeah.
early, and because nothing really, it's not. Well, at least in Maui, it was nothing really happens at night. So you go to bed early and then wake up early.
Yep.
I loved it.
And then, yeah, I was in the water. Like I keep telling everybody, I was in the water at like 6 a.m. every morning.
know.
And you watch the sun come up.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
this is perfect.
I know, because the ocean's so warm.
Right?
So
I couldn't
nice.
believe how warm it was.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, it'll be cold when I get in the water, and I'd start walking in and going, oh,
I know.
this is awesome.
It's so awesome.
And, you know, we did snorkeling with dolphins and sea turtles.
I know.
and-
I was snorkeling one day and I was just looking at the fish and floating around, and then I kind of lifted my head and I was face to face with this giant ancient sea turtle, and it was
Wicked.
so beautiful, and we were both kind of stuck in this wave together and just looking at each other because you're not allowed to touch
Nope.
them,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Because
you're
they're
not.
protected, or you're not even supposed to be that close. But I was trying to get away from it, but it was like it was one of the coolest moments of my life. I was so happy. I was like this sea turtle. It was so majestic.
Yeah,
I loved
they're-
it.
Yeah, I loved it. They're gorgeous. And
Yeah.
they're just so zen. They're
I
just-
know. Yeah, their little eyes.
Yeah.
They're very.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so chill.
Yeah.
Very.
I'm older than your worries.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I want to go back.
That's exactly what I said as soon as I got back. I'm like,
I want to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying that before you left.
That's-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you acknowledge the paradise that you're in.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very obvious when
Yeah.
you're there. It's yeah. It's funny. I think because it's some of the newest land on the planet, right?
Yeah.
Because it was all formed by
Oh,
this
yeah.
volcano, so there's definitely a different energy there that
Oh,
it's sort of.
yeah.
It seems cheesy, but
It's like there's still
true.
hope.
It's totally true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's so green. So much green. It's- oh,
Yeah.
I loved it. It's true, but we're not here to talk about vacations per se. Because I've talked about that a lot in the past 12 hours at least.
Not just the last 12 hours.
Thank you. Oh, bada bang. But what have you been up to? You know?
Oh God, I don't even know. I worked on, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, well, yeah, I worked on the latest season of Lost Girl. So that was really fun.
I think I saw that in a press release or something, actually.
Okay, so it's
And,
okay.
okay, yeah.
I think it's okay.
And yeah, I think it's already on IMDb. So
Something, yeah.
I won't get into it too much, but yeah, pretty exciting things
I'm on it.
for
That's it.
my character. Yeah, it was really fun and great to be a part of that last season.
Very
Yeah.
good.
And yeah, some pretty dramatic stuff I've never done before. So that was really
Nice.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you weren't being snarky and kind of awesome, and so you were doing something else. All right.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Were you kicking ass?
That's
Did you get
there.
to kick ass?
It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
It's really intense afterwards. When I was done, I got home and I was like, I can't believe I just did that for the past couple of weeks. Anyway,
Wicked.
yeah, it was very, very
All
cool.
right. Now, and are you in like towards the end of the season or? more
Yeah, I
towards-
think I'm in. Well, do you guys know that they did that thing where they kind of separated the two
Yeah.
seasons?
yeah.
So I'm in the end of the first
Okay.
season.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I've been doing some writing,
Wicked.
which I'm really excited about. Yeah, this project called Ghost BFF that I'd love to come back and talk to you guys
That's
about it later.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
it'll be pretty cool. It's about two best friends, but one is dead, and she comes back from the dead to basically ruin her best friend's life.
As you do.
Yes, yeah, but in a very funny, charming way.
Excellent.
And in the guise of doing a good thing.
Okay. Definitely want to hear more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's sort of
Nice.
been my life right now. I was in LA for a bit, so that was really
course.
awesome. Yeah.
As you guys know, as you do. Now, do you go down in like November-ish or whatever, and do you just like stay through pilot season, or what are you doing?
Well, this year was my longest stretch there. One of my friends had recommended, before, not that I'm thinking of moving down there, but just even before thinking of moving down there, to stay there for a while longer, because my previous trips had all been under 3 months. So this time I stayed for about 6 months, and I was really happy to come back.
As you are.
For November?
No, you know what? Because I was there in July this year, and that was I don't know why I thought that LA would be the same temperature as it is in January, and it's not. It was so hot. It was a heat that it's as oppressive as snow, like extreme cold is, because you actually can't. I mean, nobody's outside at noon because it's so.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel like you're gonna ignite. But I mean, they're also in a heat wave. They have some problems. Like they're in a drought right now, and I think these are extreme heat waves that are hitting that they're not used to. But yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I passed through LA on the way home. I'm like, that's enough.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Did you
That's
have to
enough.
stop?
Yeah, I had to switch planes.
Yeah.
So I got off. I was checking my information like the day before I left Hawaii, and it's like, you landed in Terminal 6. Your next flight takes off at Terminal 2. I'm like, what? But if Terminal 6 is big, like, our terminals here are kind of big, then Terminal 2, I'm like, oh, do I have enough? Because I had like literally an hour and a half between flights.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God. So I'm pulling up Google Maps. I'm like, okay, how do I get there? And it's like, oh, there's a
train.
shuttle that runs around. I'm like, okay, I can do that. But I get out, and I'm like, I find the sign. I'm like, okay, they run every 12 to 15 minutes. There is none here. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm walking it. And it took me less than 5 minutes to get from Terminal 6 to Terminal 2. It's literally
Nice.
across the street.
Good.
I'm like,
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
done.
Sometimes it's better to walk.
Right?
Yes.
But it was still like, yeah, that's enough of LA for me. I can say I've seen
Really?
it.
I like LA.
I like
wouldn't
LA
want to live
too.
there, but I do like spending time there.
Yeah, me too. It's fun. There's so much to do. That there's the museums and art galleries. I mean, it's not
Like even when you're not doing anything, like go for a walk, and it's still like there's so much, and there's like I don't know, like history, like movie history and stuff on every corner.
totally.
Sure.
Yeah, even downtown LA is so beautiful. I mean, it looks like a real city. It looks a bit like New York. I mean, the architecture is really beautiful. There's moldings on all the building, and you can feel exactly that history. Like even some of those old jewelry stores. Did you ever go into any of those? And
Not jewelry.
okay, so
stores.
next time you're there are these weird jewelry kind of. It looks like a flea market a bit.
Okay.
And then you go inside, and it's a converted because of the there was I guess a depression that happened there and the economic downfall. So all of these movie theaters are in perfect. They're perfectly intact, and you look up. You're transported to the 1920s. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing.
But yet there's like jewelry hawkers everywhere. But you as when you're into movies and the arts and stuff, it's so. It's fascinating. You're like, what? How is this possible that this is happening? Because we kind of destroy things in Toronto really quickly, so that feel we never really get here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or especially something that's taken over another space for something completely different. I mean, we kind of modify everything really quickly.
Even, look what's happened to all our theaters. It's basically
Exactly.
turning into like even
Condos.
event theaters don't look like theaters at all anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, even like on Bloor Street, where there's that facade of the old theater, but that's all that's left, and inside's a pottery barn, and they haven't kept anything. And you're like,
And the what was it at Yonge and Eglinton? The York Theater. It used to have like this huge balcony and stuff, and now it was they turned it into a gym or something.
yeah, I
my
loved
heart.
that theater
Me
as a
too.
kid.
That's where I saw the Phantom Menace.
That's where I saw Curly Sue.
Please do.
Yeah.
I didn't live here yet, so I had to make a special. Oh no, I guess I did by Phantom Menace. No, that's where I saw the when the original trilogy was re-released. That's why I came
nice.
across
97.
it.
Okay.
I saw that at the Cumberland, which is also
Nice.
now
yeah,
no
not
longer.
very theatery.
Aw, it's
So
sad.
depressing.
It is.
Yeah, there's only
we value things in it, like I don't want to say less, but it seems like less to me. Like in America, I think overall they're more concerned with preserving things as they are or as they were.
yeah.
Especially in the entertainment industry, they're like, we'll move forward and be all high tech, but we want to keep everything like old Hollywood.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we don't have any old Hollywood. We've got like
Yeah.
New Toronto right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're getting
Yeah.
there.
And also
But we're not known for it,
No, we're not.
So
Right.
that's probably why we're not
Yeah.
paying any attention to our.
Yeah, but also it's so unknown how many Canadians helped establish old Hollywood,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that they were always thought of as American, for
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah,
but-
we don't have any pride.
Yeah.
Or something. I was gonna say respect. That's not right, but I think it's more of a prideful thing.
Yeah.
We
Right.
don't have it. We're too humble.
Yeah. Although I think we're seeing more Canadians staying here.
Yeah.
Like actors and talent staying here in Canada, and then occasionally going south for like pilot season or whatever.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're staying and working in Canada.
Well,
which is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I mean, it's such a great. I mean, I love Canada.
Yeah.
It's.
I know. Right?
I was talking to one agent down there last time, and he was like, you should, because I just have a visa, and he was like really trying to get me to get the green card, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. And he's like, why? What? You enjoy free health care? I don't understand. It's like, yeah.
Actually, yes.
There are some things.
How's your not free healthcare
Yeah,
working out?
exactly. Yeah, you're paying a lot for that. So yeah, there's things that I love. Yeah, I love being Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Even though there's obviously a lot of problems in Canada as well.
Sure. We just cover it better than.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's
we
true.
definitely don't have as many gun problems. I'm just saying. I'm
That's
not looking to
true.
start a fight with anybody stateside watching the show.
No,
I'm just
we're
saying.
like more of a stabbing people.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna go, yeah, you want to get in nice and close in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love the fact that you're doing all this writing though.
Me too.
Right? Now, what is
Yeah.
your creative process for something like that? Do you like lock yourself in a room and just go, or you work? Do you find a coffee shop somewhere?
Yeah, it's a combination. I have
Jerry's here.
I have some like, awesome friends who also write, so I find they enforce deadlines on me because I feel like without
Deadlines are
a
key.
deadline,
Yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
forget about it. It's not going to happen. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go see another movie. And
I don't know when to start the night before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is generally the process, and then yeah, I actually work better in my office, not in a coffee shop. Yeah. Yeah, I think
fair.
it's pretty distracting. Even though home can be distracting too with the internet, but
I know.
Yeah.
TV, pets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or sometimes I find I go for a walk if I'm stuck. I'll go for a walk, or go for a jog, and then that kind of stimulates
Oh, totally.
the blood flow, maybe.
Yeah.
And and then go back.
And you're like, I gotta get home before I forget.
Yeah.
And then you pull out your phone to make a note, and it's like, oh, someone tweeted me.
Exactly.
Look at that cat video. Yeah.
exactly.
I'm just going with my own process here.
Yeah.
Yup, and that's why I don't do that anymore. Although the only writing I am doing is for the blog. now,
Anthony
so that's just-
Lemke.
That's good. That's a
Definitely
lot.
top
It
five.
is a lot. There's a post every day on the blog.
That's
It's just-
amazing.
yeah, it's a lot of television and movies. Or
Very
books.
cool.
Yep.
Because there's now a book a week. So.
Oh, what are you? I love reading. What are you recommending right now?
What am I reading? I am reading Reliquary by
Douglas
Preston and Lincoln Child, which is the second book
I
in
like
their
that one.
Pendergast series.
Okay.
Because I came back out in, like, it's got to be 97 or whatever. But they've got like a whole
Well,
series.
Relic was first.
Relic was
Yeah.
first, yeah. And I'm like, I just needed something to read that I hadn't read before. And I will read anything as long as it catches my interest. And this one I'm really enjoying.
Yeah.
It's got a nice little creep factor going on in it. There's a lot of like
I like
science. But it's not hard science. It's more
No.
like, it's
It was kind of
Yeah.
Crichton-y, Jurassic
Yeah,
Park-y in a
it's
way.
very
Like,
much
there's
so.
enough
That's
science to keep it
Yeah.
like, could this happen?
yeah.
yeah, so it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I will read anything. But you got to read a book a week now, and so it's up there every Wednesday. So
It's amazing. Good
Yeah.
for you.
gets the brain going.
Absolutely.
I don't know what that means. But anyway,
It's the brain.
I'm not tired at all.
I know,
yet.
you guys.
How long will I be staring at my hand by tomorrow?
Not tired at all. Look at Kaylee. She's got like black circles under her eyes and everything.
She looks beautiful.
I didn't say she didn't. I want to find out how many guys hit on her today.
Oh.
She had
You look
2
great in
yesterday.
black.
So there's that. Yeah, there was a drunk guy hitting on Kaylee in the middle of the night. Yeah. Fun.
He would have hit on you sober too.
Oh, totally. So what are you doing with the rest? Because we're going to be here. What are you doing with the rest of your weekend?
So I had a last minute switch, which Sue was very kind to switch me around. I'm gonna go.
It's only a little Ulster now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the country for the rest of the weekend.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's my friend's cottage, and it's very
Oh.
beautiful.
Especially this time of year.
Oh yeah, and this is kind of the last of it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
gonna,
Yeah, it's going to get colder. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And before in November, like end of November, it's before snow, but
Yeah.
no pretty colors.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, it's now or never.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head out
do
right
it.
after this.
Yes, you are. And then, yeah, because that's perfect.
Yeah. I just saw
Vanessa,
Jerry.
We're so glad you got up early and came
Kaylee
and
was-
did this with
Oh
us.
yeah, I'm excited for you guys.
Right?
I was
can't
really
believe
happy
we're
to be
still
here.
going. This is just awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm still like, I'm good.
Yeah, you guys look great.
Yeah, it's the hair.
Yeah.
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 But I'm gonna.
What is it? Personality?
Personality.
She's got a great personality.
And what I'm gonna do is switch out the cards.
All right.
Because we're doing that really well. We are all over this thing, Vanessa.
Yeah,
We've got
good.
to go to work.
Good.
But yeah, thank you.
Well, it
for
was so nice
coming in.
talking to you guys.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
With the competition or?
Yeah, I don't even know. I guess it's kind of a competition.
Thanks again, Sue. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
No problem. Tell the country I say hi.
Great weekend.